get another DJs BrewTube beer review. I've got an important task tonight, guys. What is that important task? The task at hand is that I need to push my lupulin threshold to another level. That's right. How much hops can I stand? How much hops do I like? Where am I going to go to accomplish said task? I'm going to go to Tree House Brewing Company out of Monson, Massachusetts, US of A. Yay, yay! And I'm going to have their Curiosity 15. Now, this beer is one of the beers that my good buddy Dave at 10.1 Brewing sent me in a recent beer trade. Thanks a million for sending this, my brother. Without you, I would have absolutely no chance of trying this beer. Now, what about this beer? It's an American Indian Pale Ale, or AIPA. It clocks in at 7.1% ABV and between 45 and 70 IBUs. This beer has been brewed one time like all their other Curiosity beers. Now, for hops in this beer, which are front and center and all important, they use mostly Columbus hops, which they are calling the king of dank, and that's true. Big pine dankness is throwing. They're also using Amarillo or Amarillo, whichever you prefer, and Mosaic hops. I love me some Mosaic hops. They also mentioned on the front of the can here, so kind they are to do so, that the yeast strain that they used is meant to accentuate the hops and damper down the effects of the malt backbone of this beer. I'm liking that. It sounds really awesome. I know the Eureka with Citra was really awesome, so it's time to pop the top on this beer, get it in the snifter, and tell you what's up with the Curiosity 15. Ah, lovely crack off the top. And let's get it on. Hell yes. Man, look at that. Looks like freaking hop juice pouring out of the can. Oh, wow. Anyways, I just cheated a little sip there. I always have to do that. Now, like the last Tree House beer I had, this one is totally cloudy, which I'm cool with. I like unfiltered beers. It's a lovely sort of orange amber color with some really, really faint red hints to it, judging by the light I've got here. It's got a solid, really tightly packed one-figure head of eggshell or off-white colored bubbles when I swirl it. Yeah, we're going to get nice glass lacing on this, and there's tons of alcohol lace clinging to the inside there. But look at that. That's a gorgeous-looking beer in the snifter. When I'm thinking of a DIPA or a hoppy beer, for me, this is what I want it to look like. Just rugged and raw, unfiltered, like you're just going to freaking pour hop juice down your neck. And well, I gotta smell it first. Let's see what's up in the aroma department. Wow. Pine dankness up in your grill after that citrus pineapple. Wow, but the dank pine is front to back in this beer. Wow. Really herbaceous and grassy as well. Man, when they said they put a whole boatload of Columbus hops in this, they weren't kidding, man. This is big freaking pine dank tank. Wow. Wow, so much different, man, than the Euphoria or Epiphany that I had the other day. I can't even remember the beers anymore. I'm fucked up. The Epiphany I had the other day and the Eureka with Citra, those were like really juicy. So was the Sip of Sunshine. This is like up in that grill with the pine and the dangus. Wow. And in the background, there's a juicy citrus underneath of that dankness, but it's playing a second fiddle. I'm not getting any, any malt aroma really hardly in this. It's all hops all the time. No alcohol in there. I'm ready to drink. Cheers. Wow. Whoa. Big pine dank up in that grill. Wow. Even the very slightest bit of a little oniony taste in there, but this is a freaking dank tank. This beer reminds me a lot in taste like Smells Like Freedom that I reviewed not too long ago. This is from DC Brau and Oscar Blues, their collab beer. This is big, dank, herbaceous, piney, resiny hop juice. Wow. There is no malt in this beer at all. This has a higher level of perceived bitterness than I've been getting recently from a lot of the New England styles, but you know what? If this is meant to be a showcase of Columbus hops, this is all about that, man. They're telling you king of dank. I really like dank beers. If you're into dank beers, this is it. As you drink it, the taste that starts to build in your mouth isn't so much the dankness. It's actually like orange zest, and I guess that's coming from the Amarillo and the Mosaic hops in there. Wow, but wow. These guys at Tree House know how to showcase hops. I mean, when they're putting a hop on there, and man, you can like learn about hops, I think, in a lot of ways by drinking these kind of beers that are using the new techniques to tamp down the malt and put all the hops up in the forefront. And this one is just a freaking dank tank. I'm loving it. It's my kind of beer. I like really dank beers. I like really juicy beers that have very well defined hop characteristics. And man, I keep going back to this one because that dankness, man, it dries out the back of your palate and it like brings you back for another sip because the carbonation on this is freaking velvet too. No alcohol in the taste, but wow, we got to grade this beer now. So, my take on this beer, all right, is that this is a beer for real big hop heads, and it's for people who like piney, dank, up in your grill beers. And if you had Smells Like Freedom from DC Brown Oscar Blues, you're going to be digging this because this has kind of got that sort of like, almost like weedy sort of marijuana kind of dankness to it. Not that I would know anything about that, but it's just a fucking dank tank, and this is a hop heads beer, like a real piney dank hop heads beer. So I'm starting to repeat myself. Not surprised. Anyways, rate beer. I don't have a grade on this one yet. Beer Advocate at time of recording is grading this at a 92. I really like dank beers. I'm going to give this beer a 95. I'm going to give it a solid A. This beer is not for everybody. It's dank and it's very aggressive. It's very well done beer. You know, if it was a hotter day today, I don't know what the frick it is. It's early spring and I'm still wearing a hoodie. It's nuts, this weather this year. But if it was a hot day, I like really dank beers on hot days. That's just maybe I'm weird like that. I'm weird all the way around. But anyways, awesome beer, super well done. Freaking A level beer. I have not had a bad beer from these guys yet. This is 2 beers. Freaking 2 A's. I mean, what more can you want? And I hear they've got even better beers than this. And that's just fucking mind-blowing, man. These guys, like I said, they know hops. If you guys want to really experience hops and what I think is like the new age brewing techniques going into hops, trade for some Tree House beer. If you go to Massachusetts, get some Tree House beer. Find somebody there. It is just good shit. Dave, thanks a million just for sending this, dude. I love fucking dank beers, and this is hitting on all cylinders. So, to the next DJs BrewTube, what I also love is when you think globally, drink locally, and support the craft beer movement. It is also really awesome when you rate, comment, subscribe if you're not already subbed up, and smash that like button. Because that, with a couple pounders, along with a couple pounders of this, put my happy face on. So, to the next DJs BrewTube, thanks a million to each and every one of you for watching. And until then, I got nothing but a bunch of Curiosity 15 drinking love for you. And you know what's coming? That's right, a big ass, a big